Recording 49. Name, Detective Carlos Gracias, NYPD. It's February 15, 2000. If anyone is listening to this later, about 10 minutes ago, I got a call to scene. Nothing special about it. At least, that's how they sold it anyways. I guess the best way to do this is to describe everything. The car smells like old coffee and vinyl baked by too many summers. The radio's on low and it's like some low-life guy talking about taxes, but I don't hear a word of it. I'm currently driving and flipping through the manila folder resting on the passenger seat. And here's what the paperwork says. Jennifer Mangione, age 29, found deceased on the 3rd floor, 5th room of a mixed-use building in Alphabet City. That's it. No cause, no witnesses. Just another body dropped into the system. I'm stopped at a red light now. Could this just be a coincidence? It can't be. She finally flew too close to the sun, I guess. It's kind of obvious. She wasn't really known for following the rules. They always give you the bare minimum on the drive over. Enough to get you there. But never enough to prepare you. This was true back at the academy as well, which is why you learn to keep expectations low and brace for anything and everything. I just got to the building. It's a mixed-use place. Storefront on the ground floor, apartments stacked on top like afterthoughts. One busted intercom at the corner of the outside along with an equally busted camera. Most likely, both didn't work. Okay, just got inside. Better get to investigating.
Good morning, sir. Unfortunately, you're going to have to find a different place to stay. The hotels are closed for the time being.
No need. It's me. Detective Carlitos from the academy, you know?
No.
Okay, regardless. I was sent here to investigate the crime scene.
My apologies. Please go right ahead.
The stairwell smells like piss, bleach, and something fried earlier this night, and also smells like somebody tried to clean it, but they obviously didn't try hard enough. I just reached the 3rd floor. There's caution tape, but it's not like that ever stopped me. And it's quiet. Too quiet. The kind of quiet where everyone in the building knows something bad happened, but doesn't want to be the one to say it out loud. The 5th door is ajar. Apartment 3E. Paint chipped around the lock. Door frame cracked like it's been kicked before, but not recently. That's my first note. The room is small. Studio. One window facing the alley. Cheap blinds bent at the corners. The overhead light flickers like it's nervous about being involved. Jennifer Mangione is on the bed. Not posted, not peaceful, just there. On her back, legs slightly angled. One arm bent awkwardly beneath her, the other resting on her stomach, like it forgot what it was supposed to do next. She's fully clothed. Shoes off, both of them. And that matters. The room looks bad, but not violent bad. Disrupted, but not destroyed. Which tells me this wasn't chaos. It was control. My professor once said on my first day that the first mistake people make when thinking of a crime is that they believe everything is just loud and furniture being overturned and blood everywhere, signs of rage. But that's TV. Real life is quieter. In real life, the rage is found when someone takes their time to put things back where they almost belong. It shows whether it was premeditated or not. So, I guess I'm gonna start from the door. The lock isn't broken, no splintering, no fresh damage. So either she let someone in, or the door was already compromised and she didn't bother fixing it. Given this neighborhood, I'm leaning towards the second. No forced entry means no immediate panic. That narrows the timeline. Now let's go to the bed. No visible trauma to the face, no blood on the sheets. Sheets are rumpled but not torn, so we could conclude this wasn't a fight. This was something that happened to her, not with her. When I kneel beside the bed, again, no ligature marks, but the redness along the jawline is clearer under better light. Subtle pressure. Fingertips maybe, or fabric. Pediche around the eyes confirm it. Suffocation. But to get that close to someone without issuing violence, this must have been intimate. Which already tells me something important. Whoever did this didn't want noise. Didn't want neighbors, didn't want attention, which is ironic considering what this turned into. Next to it, cash. Folded, neat. Payment before the act, which means she was working. Which means someone's already going to decide this case doesn't deserve much effort. I don't like that. Even when the ending's predictable, the process still matters.
Looks open and shut.
Yeah, so did a lot of cases that weren't.
Come on, detective. She's an illegal worker. No signs of forced entry. Client gets rough. She doesn't fight back in time. It happens.
You're a cop, right?
Yeah.
You swore an oath, didn't you? Serve and protect the people of New York?
Of course.
So, which part of this looks protected to you? Anyways. No forced entry doesn't mean no crime. It means she didn't panic. And people don't panic when they think they're safe. She didn't fight because she didn't expect to have to. That tells me something about who she was with.
Detective, I didn't mean...
I know what you meant. I just don't like where it ends. This woman didn't stop being a person because of how she paid her rent. And she doesn't get less justice because this looks convenient. Do your job. The whole job. That was definitely something. I don't expect passion from everyone, but indifference is dangerous. It creeps in through shortcuts and tired excuses, and before you know it, it's deciding which cases get solved and which ones get filed away. I didn't sign up to make those choices. I signed up to make sure people didn't disappear just because it was convenient. And that's exactly what I plan to do. I'm on my way back home and just thinking about everything. If she expected company, then she prepared. If she prepared, then the meeting was planned, and if it was planned, someone contacted her first. That means a phone call or a message or a visit earlier on Valentine's Day, which raises the first question. Who knew she was still reachable? Not clients. Clients don't keep paper. They don't care about timelines. Someone else did. If she was connected to someone inside, then the danger wasn't immediate, which means the urgency came from outside. Release states do that. They make everyone nervous, especially people who benefited from silence the first time around. If this was meant to look simple, then the audience was supposed to be lazy. Cops, prosecutors, anyone too tired to dig, which tells me the person responsible knows how these cases usually end. The kind of confidence doesn't come from guesswork, it comes from experience. I consider the timing too. Middle of the night, building quiet, neighbors asleep, not rushed. Someone planned to exit before the entry. Someone who wasn't worried about cameras or witnesses, which suggests they knew the layout, or they'd been there before. I just know that whoever's involved in this is part of... Wait. What's this? There's some package on my doorstep.